Is the Royal Mint losing its reputation for being one of the best bullion producers in the precious metals market? Hello future investors and welcome back to another weekly episode. It's a happy Thursday, it's Friday tomorrow and most of us are going to be free and ready for the weekend. So let's talk about precious metals and more specifically I want to talk about the Royal Mint. Is the Royal Mint's reputation falling apart a little bit? Well, this is a really difficult topic because I love the Royal Mint. You know, I'm British, clearly, if you didn't guess by my accent. And, you know, I really do love the company itself, Royal Mint. Obviously, it's not really like a privately owned company. It's government backed, I believe. Yeah, I've got a bit of a love-hate relationship at the moment with the Royal Mint, if I'm honest. I've bought so many precious metals, gold bars and gold coins and silver 1 ounce Britannias. But as we know, their Milkspotting issue has been a little bit of a disappointment, if I'm totally honest. And since then, I've not bought any items from the Royal Mint. I haven't even bought any gold. Now, there's a couple of reasons for that. There is cheaper bullion providers out there. As I did an episode the other day on should you buy from Atkinson's, we discovered that at the current time of filming that, we discovered that Shards was massively cheaper than the other bullion companies and the Royal Mint itself, which is crazy because the Royal Mint is effectively like a wholesale seller, if you like, because they produce the Britannias and the Royal Mint gold from themselves and then they sell it on to obviously the other companies, or they sell it on and I guess that's not technically true. Bullion dealers probably buy it in from people who are selling it, etc., and then check it's real. But nonetheless, I'm here to talk about the Royal Mint and are they slacking a little bit? I know a lot of people might get offended by this and put in the comments things like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm just voicing my thoughts really because that's what we do here on, you know, YouTube in our amazing precious metals community. And I love that you can openly discuss your thoughts on maybe a particular gold coin, a silver bar or a bullion dealership. And in this question, the Royal Mint. So yeah, their silver Milkspotting issue hasn't really appeased me very much recently, and I just think it's a bit of a disappointment. I did in fact email the Royal Mint in regards to this issue, and they didn't even respond. And I have heard from other people that they've contacted the Royal Mint, and again, they've had no response, which I know it's a huge company. Obviously, it's government backed. I'm just noticing a few little scratches on my gold Britannia there. Maybe I shouldn't be handling it as much as I am. Anyway, but yeah, I know a few people have emailed the Royal Mint and also haven't received a response, which is a bit disappointing because, you know, they could at least respond to their customers when you're spending all of this money. I mean, I'm relatively small time still. Even though I've been investing in precious metals for a fair few years now, I'm still really small time compared to a lot of people. I haven't sunk as much wealth as a lot of people. I don't really know why that is. I think it was because of timing in my life where I was buying a house and, you know, there was other things I wanted to buy, and I don't see a huge rush to go out and do it all in one go. But as time goes on, I'm starting to feel a little bit more like I'm falling behind in the terms of the investments of precious metals. So I'm thinking maybe I should just go all out and dump a load of money into some gold, really. But anyway, yeah, the Royal Mint, they do the best precious metals out there, let's be honest. Their designs are pretty much second to none, in my opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on other beautiful designs from other mints. You've got the Canadian Maple, the American Buffalo, Sovereigns, Pamp. There is utterly amazing designs out there, but when you have to compare the Royal Mint's security features and designs, in my opinion, I think they lead the way, especially with their security features. I mean, just look at the padlock here. As you can see, it's a padlock, but when I rotate it slightly, let's just get it out of the light. There you go. No. There you go. Now you can just see the end of the trident just there. I'm struggling with the light a little bit here, but yeah, there you go, the trident just there. So the Royal Mint really do lead the way with their security features. And while I'm filming this, I'm still in awe of this gold Britannia. With my own eyes, it is utterly stunning. The features are, they really are mind-blowing. And this is only a tiny 1/4 ounce gold Britannia. I mean, it's really, really minuscule. You imagine what a 1 ounce Gold Britannia looks like, and obviously most of you will know because I imagine most of you have plenty of 1 ounce Gold Britannias. But they are just beautiful designs, and I really do think the Royal Mint leads the way in that aspect with their security features and their designs. But they are letting themselves down with what seems to be such a very simple novice issue, milk spotting. You know, you would think that for a big bullion company such as the Royal Mint, they would have that nipped in the bud very quickly once it was made aware to them. And do you know what? I do think the Royal Mint are aware about it, because I've personally sent an email just questioning about the milk spots and is it going to be resolved? But again, no response. And I'm sure I'm not the only person that's sent the same sort of email. And even themselves, I'm sure the people that work there invest in the bullion and probably have their own silver 1 ounce Britannias and then realise a few months down the line that they're covered in milk spots. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have been rectified yet, which is unusual. I'm not saying I hate the Royal Mint, because I certainly don't. It's one of my favourite bullion dealers to buy from, and I'm still going to buy from the Royal Mint and probably always will. But this is just a topic I wanted to chat about, and a little bit more of a relaxed discussion, because it's something that is a little bit disappointing, you know, when it comes to such a big reputable bullion dealership like the Royal Mint. And another reason why the Royal Mint are got to be one of the most popular at the moment is definitely because of the Britannias. They're so popular in the UK, and they have been for a very long time. But as I've been watching lots of other precious metal YouTubers, especially those in America and other countries, I've noticed that they are starting to pick up on the Britannia. They used to be very much on the Canadian Maple, on the American Buffalo, but now are starting to see an integration into their stack of these Britannias from the Royal Mint here in the UK, which is great for the Royal Mint because it increases their reputation for these fantastic and wonderful precious metal designs, and it just gives it a better renowned acknowledgement of this type of precious metal. It makes it more desirable because more people want it, more people seek it, and it probably pushes up the price, which, let's be honest, it's good for current investors because most of us have a lot of Britannias in our stack, so if the price goes up, then we benefit as well. Very, very nice bars. The Royal Mint is definitely one of the leading bullion dealers out there, and I love them, but it's just these milk spotting issues that does concern me. So let me know what you think about that in the comments below. I think I might buy some more gold bars from them in the future. I did say I wasn't going to, but I have this weird fascination with 1 gram gold bars. I know what you're going to say, the premiums are high and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not discounting that. It's absolutely true. The premiums are extortionately high. But I don't know, because I invested with 1 gram gold bars on my very first investment into precious metals, I feel this loyalty to them. And I just think they're so cute. I just really, really like them in my stack. When I get out my gold, the ones that I'm almost most excited to look at is the 1 grams. I don't know why. It's so strange because obviously it's tiny. You've got a lovely 1/4 ounce and a 5 gram gold bar there. But I don't know. I just love them. I love how liquid they are. Not that you really should be buying them, in my opinion, if you think you might need to sell them for finances to get some cash. But hey, you never know what your circumstances are going to hold. I think they're really cute. I love them. And I think they're such a good investment for new investors to get into the market. And I see these 1 gram gold bars being valued at £100 in the next few years. So yeah, you've got the premiums. But I mean, I think I paid just over £50 for this about 3 years ago from the Royal Mint. So, you know, that's a pretty good investment. And imagine what it will be in 25 years. This might be the only type of gold that the average person can afford, because the way gold prices go, fractional gold may be the only possibility for people to even consider buying gold. Even 1/4 ounce gold coins like this. I mean, right now it's around £450 off the top of my head. But you can imagine how much that will be in 10, 15, 20, 25 years. It will probably be out of the reach for most people. I mean, hey, even now, 450 quid on this tiny gold coin that just sits there and doesn't do anything for you. You know, within reason. Obviously, it's an asset that protects your finances against inflation. We know that. But what I mean is, people aren't willing to spend that sort of money on something that just sits in a drawer or a safe or a cupboard. So yeah, maybe 1 gram gold bars will be the way in the future. But Royal Mint will no doubt still be a leading way in that factor. Their security features will probably get even better. Their designs will get even better. And I'm sure they will sort out their milk spots on this silver issue. But as it stands right now, they currently haven't sorted it. So I'll be interested to monitor it over the years. I'm watching closely silver unboxings and people's reviews of silver Royal Mint coins. And I'm going to monitor how the milk spotting seem to appear. And if it seems that they have resolved it over time, then great. I'll definitely get back into buying those. But for now, I'm just going to keep focusing on gold. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. To watch another episode here on Future Investments, click the link now.